Alright, so today I have these 4 iPhones. And now this one, I'm just going to use it for parts. It has no issues whatsoever. This one, it's my main phone. And, as you can see, let's just go to settings. As you can see, the display, it's completely messed up right here. Now, the story about how that happened is, so I was on an amusement park ride, right? And I didn't think to take my phone out of my pocket, right? And my phone goes flying across the room. Well, it was a mall ride, not an amusement park ride. It was a cup that you spun around in. Yeah. So, I was going as fast as I could, and my phone flew out, hit the wall. Luckily, it didn't hit anyone. But flew out, hit the wall, and I yelled at the top of my lungs, "Oh shit, was that my phone?" And then the worker was like, "Yeah, it was." And that was pretty great. Okay. So, I'm gonna take the display off this phone. Now this phone, it is my grandma's old phone. She upgraded to an iPhone XR. And previously I did make an attempt to replace the battery, but I found out that I actually didn't have any batteries to put in the phone. So guess what? She took it to Batteries Plus, and they supposedly put a new battery in it. Okay, so, and the reason why I say supposedly is, in the battery health, it won't come up. Like, I discharged the battery, recharged it, turned the auto lock off, and just kept it sitting on the battery health several times. It wouldn't show. So, and they lost the screws. They lost the damn screws that go in the holes. That's hilarious. Okay. Now, you know they don't have a clue what they're doing when they lose the goddamn screws. Let's see, if they put another watertight seal around the display, that's even, because I don't do that. But I also don't lose the screws. Okay, go around here. And I think they might have actually put a new watertight seal in. Yeah, I actually think they did, believe it or not. That's interesting. They lose the screws, but they do something right. I don't know if I can even get this off. That's the question. Okay, let's just get that far. Oh, motherfuck. The thing snapped. Okay. Let's try to get that plastic bit out. Okay, I'm gonna need a better spudger. Okay, so this is, oh, I just dropped everything. Okay, well, this is not a spudger, it's a guitar pick. This is a spudger. But okay, that's just great. Now, still need to get the display off. How fun is that? Come on, and there we go. It was that easy. Let's see if they lost more screws. Nope, they didn't. Okay. And they did put a new battery in. A Rayovac. Okay. I've never seen that before, or even heard of it. But yeah, they did put a new watertight seal in. Okay, that's nice. this screwdriver right here. What's that? Nope, take off the battery first. Yeah, well, take off the battery, unplug the battery first. Very important. Yeah, okay, let's get that out. Okay. Did they mount it correctly? Yep, it looks like it's in there. It's in there pretty good. Now I'm gonna unscrew these 4 screws right here. Okay. Okay, I got those 4 screws out. Now it's time to remove the display itself. Okay. Genuine Apple display. Yeah, or at least I hope it's a genuine Apple display. There's something for the thing right here, the speaker and front-facing camera, but not on the rest. Oh no, there's an Apple logo right there. Okay. So I got a display right here, and now I'm going to install a replacement display on this. Let me go get that. Alright, now my issue is I have so many of these replacement displays that I ordered and then I never used. So, and more than just 2, I have about 4 or 5. Not including this one I'm about to use. Now the reason that I have so many and ordered them is I didn't order them accidentally. Like people were like, hey, I need my screen replaced, will you do it for me? And I'm like, yeah, do you want me to order a new screen? And they're like, yeah, order it up. And so I order a new display, and then they never want to pay. So I'm like, piss off. There's no such thing as a friend discount. Okay, now I need to get this on here. That's the original. Okay. Now I'm going to swap the backplate and probably speaker over from this one and that one because it's water damaged. Yeah, so let me unscrew the screws here. Alright, I got the old speaker out, and there is a lot of corrosion on that. Okay, let's get that. Place it in there. Alright, and this looks like it's the non-corroded one, so going to install this speaker bracket back, and I'll reinstall the screws now. It wants to go in just a tiny bit. Alright, okay, now I need to transfer over the home button. So it's just 3 screws right here. Okay, this is the last one. And let's get that off. Unplug the home button. Okay, this home button has never been taken out before. So it's pretty tight and not willing to come out. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's the one part you don't want to fuck up, because you can't really repair that unless you take it to Apple, which will charge you about $130, I believe. I don't know if that includes tax, or if there even is any tax, but it's $130 to replace the home button, because they have to also replace the display. Alright, that's in. Now, I'm gonna get that up like that and install these screws. Okay, so I installed the screws. Now let's install. Well, first, I need to get all of this residue off. Where's a flathead? None in sight, so I'll just use the tweezers. Now that works a lot. It works really good. That's what I tried to say. Okay. That's out. Now time for the other side. Okay, that bit's out. Now let's get that off my hand real quick. Get this out. And this phone, it's in mint condition, aside from some dirt. But yeah, it's in mint condition. Now, let's see, this is the replacement. So, let's install the home button first. Now, it just occurred to me that you can't actually see what I'm doing because my hand's in the way. I don't really know how to fix that other than getting a new camera angle. But I don't really have room on my desk for another camera angle. Okay, so those are all installed. Let's plug in the battery and watch it not turn on. Okay, it looks like it's turning on. Now I'm going to reinstall the battery bracket right here. Okay, no, what the hell is this? Do you see this? It's not supposed to be like that. Alright, Touch ID, does that work on this? Yes. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is reassemble this phone. Okay, so I got a new camera angle, and hopefully this one's better. Okay, now that I have this display off, I'm going to, oh, those are already out. I'm going to start to fix this one, my main phone. Now, there are actually more issues than just the LCD being cracked. The audio doesn't work. Now, that could either be a board issue, which I'm hoping it's not, but it probably is. Or, you see, it could be an issue with the actual speaker itself, or something that's in between the speaker and the mesh that's getting it all messed up. Anyway, so this is the old display. This is the new one right here. I'm going to transfer over the home button, and I just realized I'm missing a screw for the home button in my main phone. It's unacceptable. Oh well. Okay, let's get the home button transferred over. Okay. Get that like that, and reinstall 2 out of the 3 screws. If it wants to, no, these screws really never like me. It's a real issue of mine. Alright, this last screw right here. Now let's plug this display into my phone, see if it works. Okay, let's plug in the home button. Now the last cable. Alright, turn it on. Battery's not plugged in. Turn it on. Turns on, okay. So now, I'm gonna work on these phones. We'll get to those in a moment, after this shows that it's going to power up. Okay. And it works. Does the front-facing camera work? Oh, I thought it wasn't going to work there for a second, but it did. Okay. Let's see, the audio, let's try to make a call. So, pound 832. Is it going to work?
Your test.
Yep, the speaker up there works. Okay, now I'm going to re-enable the jailbreak, which might take a few moments. And the pentaloop screws, let's see. I have one for a rose gold phone, just laying right there. I don't really know where the other one is. That's not good. Is it? Oh, okay. There's not a rose gold. Well, I'll just steal one out of one of these. Yeah, this one. Just steal a screw out of there and put it in this phone. Alright. Now this does still have audio issues, but yeah, I'll try to get that worked out. Okay, now I can just go over there. Oh, what the hell? Something is scratching my desk when I turned that. Okay. Wait a moment. I didn't put the other screw in. Okay. Well. Get that like that. Okay, now let's power these on. So, the only issues with these devices is on one of them, well, I think it's this one. On one of them, the speaker up here doesn't work, and both of them have the issue of a cheap-ass display. Like this one, it doesn't have 3D touch at all, and this one, it has a case of ghost touch, and it doesn't really come through on camera, but there's a bunch of lines running through it. It's just discoloration. So, and oh well, that might be a good shot. Maybe you can see that. It's just the lines, they're slightly dimmer than the rest of the device. And yeah. So what carrier is this on? It's on AT&T. This one, I'll get back to you. Alright, so this one's on Verizon, this one is probably on AT&T, but that might have just been the last SIM card that was in this device. So, the Verizon one, I need it to work. But I don't care about 3D touch. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take this display, put it on this phone. And then I'm going to take this replacement display. It's a higher quality one. It's different from the ones that I normally buy. The ones that I normally buy are $15. This one was about $20 to $25. Actually, I think it was $30. So this one, it's about twice the price as the ones I normally buy, so it better be extremely high quality for a replacement display, a third-party replacement display. Alright, so I'm going to power these off, and what I'm going to do is swap the displays, yeah. Now I'm having a hard time getting the display out of its packaging because one of the clips that goes into the phone went through the packaging and it's not coming out of the packaging, right? There we go, I just got it. Okay. So this phone appears to be repaired. Okay, let's check the, not general, but battery health 88. That's, okay, never mind. I tried to press the home button and then it just fell through. So I'm gonna flip this over and put in the screws for the home button. Yeah. Also, I think this, what the fuck? Hold on. That's not how these things work. Okay. So, the heat shield, the back plate for this, it's missing. And this is not, I don't think it's supposed to be right there. I think it's supposed to be under the shield. Okay then. I'll just shut this back off and properly install everything. That's weird. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a back plate for this. I'm gonna just pull one off a broken screen that I have. I'm going to try to get this under this, the heat shield, and we'll see how that goes down. Well, hold on, this one, it has lines running through it, so I'm actually, never mind, I'm not going to use this one. But I'm going to use this replacement display. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is get the display that doesn't have 3D touch. I'm going to properly install the home button and get this where it's supposed to be. For home button, come on, work with me now. Just leave it like that. Okay. For this one, I'm going to install the replacement display and find some screws and a back plate. Okay, and I'm not going to record that because it's going to be a whole lot of me doing repetitive stuff that if I was watching this back, I wouldn't want to watch that, so I'll do all that. Alright, so I properly installed the heat shield and the home button. So now I'm going to reinstall the display and make sure everything's great, and then I can sell this phone. Okay. Hold on. That's the incorrect home button. Or is it? That's the incorrect home button. You dumbass. It's supposed to be a silver home button. Yeah, this one, not the rose gold home button. Well. Unable to activate Touch ID. Well, congratulations. I'll just shut this off, switch over the home buttons. Alright, so I just swapped over all of the components. Now I'm installing the $30 replacement display on the AT&T iPhone that previously had lines running through it that wouldn't show up on camera. Okay, and this last one right here. And I found a backplate and some screws for all of the displays that didn't have them. I think it was only one. Yeah, it was only one display that didn't have them. Alright. So I'm going to well, actually, let's keep that on for now. Alright, that seems pretty great. Yeah, so let's see, battery wear. So it's 83, what's this one? 88, okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell this one on eBay. Right after I screw in these pentalope screws. And does it want to go on? Not exactly. Okay, there I think it's on now. This has exceptional viewing angles for being a third-party display. Let's disable auto timeout on this. Okay. So pentalope screws. I have a bottle cap full of specifically pentalope screws. Oh, I almost dropped that. Okay, there's one. And if it will come on, and there's another one. Okay, and let's disable auto timeout on this one also, because apparently it got re-enabled somehow. Okay, let's get that like that. Screwdriver. Screw that in. Let's get this one like that. And screw that in. Alright. That wasn't fully in. Okay. Well, there we go. 3D Touch works just fine. Wait a minute. The Taptic engine isn't working. Let's open the phone up again. Okay, now what could cause that? to have the Taptic engine completely quit on you? You know, I don't know. Now, I don't believe I've ever heard of a Taptic engine failing. So, yeah, I don't know what could be causing this. So this is off right now. Now let's just turn that off. Well, first let's try replacing the Taptic engine. And let's see if that does anything. Okay, so I just finished removing the old Taptic engine, and I took one out of another phone that I had. Alright, let's see if it works now. Okay, now, if this doesn't work, what... maybe it's just not getting power. I could try replacing... Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Well, that's good enough for me. I really don't want to, you know, mess with that. It's gonna require a bit of work. Well, hold on, that would... Let's think about this. As a phone, you couldn't use the silent mode. You know, I don't know. Okay, maybe I really don't want to go ahead and replace the whole dock connector right there. I don't want to do that. It's an involved process. You know what? I gotta try it. I gotta try it. Because, like, as a phone, not being able to vibrate, that's a death sentence right there. This is off, yes. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an attempt to fix the Taptic engine not working, and trying to fix the audio, and well, it's actually also a Siri issue. Siri can't understand what I'm saying. Like, Siri will know I'm saying something, but she just doesn't understand what I'm saying. So I'll just do that in a different video. How about that? Alright, so here's what I accomplished. I got this phone from having lines in the display to actually getting it to work properly. Now, 3D touch doesn't work at all. Like, if I press hard, nothing happens. Like, well, yeah, nothing happens. But that's good enough for the person that I'm selling this phone to. Also, Touch ID doesn't work on this phone, but I don't think they'll care for the price I'm giving them. Yeah, probably $100. And this is the current date. November 23rd, 2018. So $100 isn't the worst deal for an iPhone 6 that has a cheap-ass display and not functioning Touch ID. That wasn't proper English right there, but who cares? So, that's just great. Also, one more thing I forgot to include is I replaced the display on my main phone. Yeah, that's the end.